Hello. Hi. Please raise your hands who likes infographics. Nice. Please raise your hands who have tried to make one. Okay. So our philosophy is each and every one in the world who should be able to create stunning, great-looking infographics, and you don't need to have design education for that. Now, imagine ability to create beautiful visualizations of your data, what that could do to your presentations, what that could do to the things you do with a publishing article in your blog, what that could do to the news article. Our philosophy is bringing infographics and data visualization to the masses. And Infogr.am is currently the largest infographics creator on the planet. We've been used and trusted by more than 200,000 journalists and bloggers. And currently, they have created an amazing number of 350,000 infographics. Imagine that. Currently, we've been around for less than a year, and the content created reaches about 500,000 people right now. But to give that in a perspective on a month-on-month growth, the company on each and every month in the history for the last 11 months been growing faster than Prezi, which is currently growing faster than Evernote. So we've been featured in most of tech blogs out there. We are next week and here in Europe, happy to be nominated in 5 nominations, more than anyone else. And last night, we received an award in a top innovator in consumer data tools by Developers Week in San Francisco. Now, and this picture is something I want to share with you. There's a class in New Orleans using Infogr.am on education process. There's 3 classes actually in the same school using that. And imagine what it does for the next generation. We're bringing data visualization to everyday's life of in each and every one of us. And as this is kind of a launch competition, as I heard, I want to show you the newest version of Infogr.am. We're launching today a major update to the service. And let me just show you how easy it is to create an infographic. So you pick a template. You simply customize the data in a spreadsheet, which everyone knows, and you are ready to go. In about 2 minutes, you have interactive, beautifully designed infographic. You can publish it online. You can embed it in every blog post that you do. And look how beautiful it could look like. We have currently more than 30 data visualization formats. Half of that is not accessible in Microsoft Office Suite. And I'm happy to say we're working with Microsoft to bring that as a native application for the next version of Microsoft Office, coming up in, if I'm right, in a couple of months. So you'll be able to create beautiful visualizations, and we have currently the best price point you can imagine. It's free. We'll be launching a paid version with additional features, but everything you see online right now today is going to stay for free. And we don't think that people have to pay for visualizing their data. We think that this is a part of a typical workday when you create kind of meaningful things from the data. Thank you very much.
Cool. So, do you guys use infographics? And yes, would you like to use this, MG?
Yes, I would. As a current and former and longtime blogger, this was a big pain point. Just because you would see people out there who are doing professional kind of infographics would pay a lot, I think, to get them done, in magazines and stuff. And we would try to do them on the fly, and I would end up using MS Paint or something like that to do them. So this is significantly better. I do wonder what's like the embedding options you guys have right now, because like one of the pain points I know for TechCrunch in particular was that they're running on WordPress VIP, so they needed kind of things to be whitelisted to be able to for anything to be embedded right into a post. So what do you guys do for that right now?
Well, it's quite simple to whitelist things on if you have WordPress plugin, like if you're using WordPress.
Are you just doing like an iframe though? Is that
It's an iframe, yeah. Basically, it works everywhere. You can embed a YouTube movie or something else. It basically works mostly everywhere. But yeah, for some specifically highly security-enabled WordPress, you need to white label, like
got
whitelist
it. And how many different templates do you have now?
We have quite a big variety of them. Some of them are private, like specifically built for selected media companies. I think like five of them currently are public for everyone. Like more than 50 we have currently built.
Cool, thanks.
Cool. So Min, you work with Deutsche Telekom. I bet you use many infographics. What do you think about this?
Well, I try to avoid drawing charts, but in the few cases I can't avoid it. I like to use Instagram. Infogram.
We all like
Instagram as well,
Instagram.
Because that's easier to convince people. No, but seriously, it's a very convenient product. So I like the look and feel about it. What I'm wondering is how you're going to make money out of that.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
What I'm wondering.
We're launching a paid version sometime like in Q1 this year, and it will feature basically whenever you create content which is public, it brings us more visibility, more users, and that's for now is for free. And whenever you download things and take out of Infogram, then that part will gonna be paid.
Cool.
So kind of integrations, Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, and that stuff.
Megan, would you advise them to offer the service for free?
Sure. I think that's a good way to get people in, and actually that speaks to my question. How are you thinking about bringing customers on board? It sounds like you started by targeting journalists, which makes a lot of sense, but when I see an infogram, or infographic, now we're confusing everything. When I see an infographic in a publication, I assume they have some professional art department that's done that. It never occurs to me, hey, I could do this too. So what other verticals are you thinking about, and how are you thinking about bringing consumers onto the platform as well?
Well, when you create an infographic in Infogram, it says made with Infogram, and that brings about 10,000 new signups every week. And that's currently the largest distribution channel we've got. So the more we work with news outlets and blogs, then the more customers like we got.
And can I actually browse all of the infograms that have been created on your site?
Yeah.
Okay.
Javed, anything to add?
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool product. One thing I'm curious about is, just so you don't have every infographic look the same way, right? I was wondering how much variety is there in the templates, and also can people like publish their own templates or sell templates, for example? So I didn't know if you just make the templates available. Another thing is, I think like one of the barriers for people to create cool infographics is not just the design part, the graphic design part, but also the data interpretation part. So you might start with like a boring Excel spreadsheet of temperatures in Australia or something, but to make a really cool infographic out of that, you need not just the graphing part, you also need a clever way to interpret the data, or bucketize the data, or I don't know, compute averages or whatever. And there's a lot of computation that would go into that. That would be like another big thing that most people don't know how to do.
Can you find a quick answer to this like data thing?
Well, we work with great journalists and great content creators that so far been made quite interesting content on the site. So I don't see that much as a problem. And yeah, it's up to the users to express themselves, and we are like happy to see a lot of like quite a great community around it.
Cool, awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Infogram, and welcome Peer Reach.